The Rock is, of course, absolutely the greatest action film about an incursion underwater to retake an impregnable fortress held by an elite team of U.S. Marines in possession of 81 hostages and 15 guided rockets armed with VX poison gas ever made. There are a whole host of them, but The Rock is the one, so that's the one you want to check out this week on You Need to Watch. Hey everybody! Just got off my first day working setup at the Calgary Stampede. Come hell or high water. Maybe that doesn't apply this year. You know, when you're riding that Ferris wheel or eating that corn dog, got me to thank for that. When you're eating your corn dog, think of me. Today, what I want to talk to you about on this very momentous week in film with. I just totally missed it. There's a plane. So imagine a big plane in the sky, and then imagine that the guy behind the camera is our camera operator on features. Just to throw that out there. Anyway, I'm here today to talk about a movie that you need to watch this week in celebration, although it's not really something to celebrate, the release of Michael Bay's new action epic. You know what it is, I'm not going to say the title. There was a time when Michael Bay made good films, and that time was 1996, in the era when Jerry Bruckheimer Films was not just Jerry Bruckheimer, but Jerry Bruckheimer / Don Simpson Productions. Don Simpson was a great producer that worked alongside Bruckheimer for a whole bunch of years, turned out a bunch of great trashy Hollywood action flicks, and nowhere did he hit it more out of the park, in my opinion, than with 1996's The Rock, directed by Michael Bay, starring the absolutely greatest actor working today, Nicolas Cage. The Nicolas Cage, the great Nicolas Cage. The Nicolas Cage, the great actor of our times, Nicolas Cage. Also Sean Connery, Ed Harris, Claire Forlani, Todd Luizzo, Sam Whipple, Tony Todd, the Candyman, Gregory Sporliter, and a whole host of other great 90s actors that maybe possibly no one cares about but us. That's fine. Anyway, great cast in The Rock, great direction for Michael Bay, and that's not something you're always going to hear people say, but his work on The Rock is truly phenomenal. It was the benchmark for action filmmaking when it came out in 1996, and was the first of the Nicolas Cage action slam bang triple feature, which was followed by Face Off and Con Air in 1997. That's also called the Beige Volvo Trio by nobody but us here at California Balloon Films. The reason being, 1996, Nicolas Cage spouts the infamous line, "I drive a Volvo, a beige one, so what do you see, cut me some friggin' slack." So 1996, Stanley Goodspeed drives a beige Volvo. 1997, Nicolas Cage as Castor Troy. Well, Nicolas Cage as Sean Archer breaks free from Erewhon prison, swims back to shore, which is very, very unlikely, but hey, he's Nicolas Cage. Goes into a parkade, steals the keys to a vehicle. It's a beige Volvo. Finally, Con Air. You may remember that a certain body gets dumped off the plane, no spoilers here, and it lands on somebody's car immediately before Nicolas Cage tells someone to put the body back in the box. And the car that body lands on is a beige Volvo. So those are the Beige Volvo Trio. The Rock, Con Air, and Face Off.